Tim, what was it like to go through the ceremony?
It was great. I mean, it was emotional, just kind of, remembering those moments and getting to relive them there for a few minutes before the game. It was awesome. I mean, banners are the kind of things that, no one can take away from you. And, that group was certainly special, and I was certainly, glad to be a part of it.
What did you like about the start to tonight's game? Obviously, getting up pretty early, a few minutes in, had to be good, but just what did you like about the start and then just how the rest of the game kind of unfolded?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, our one line was buzzing pretty good at the start, but our other lines I thought struggled a little bit early, but then, then we kind of found our rhythm a little bit and going, and, games are going to be tight. I think, we made 2 mistakes and individual mistakes, not even like team or structure-wise, and they buried both of them. So, we hit 4 or 5 posts, I feel like, and we had plenty of opportunities to score. We just got to finish. I mean, we had some sustained pressure as they did as well. So it was a good game. We know it's going to be tight. We know this is the starting point. So, we just need to get better, and we'll be in a good spot.
How tough was that sequence, too, with the penalty shot, having a chance to go up 2-0, and then I think a minute later they tied it up?
I mean, that's hockey, right? I mean, it's a game of momentum. You got to capitalize when you get the chance, and, she made a big save.
We good? All right, I'll go get the players.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Yeah, I might need my sunglasses. I don't have them on. Yeah, I don't. And we're done. Great.
Kelly, you had quite an eventful night tonight. It felt like you were in the middle of a lot of things. Can you take us through the first goal and how you had to kind of straddle the line to stay inside and how that play developed?
Yeah, it actually started, I think Kendall made the breakout pass, and it was just in my feet, or it just missed me, and the puck kind of blew up off Britta's stick, and so it was kind of a mess at the blue line. And then we just did a good job of filling lanes, Kendall driving middle, I was wide, and then I saw as that puck was trickling, across the zone, I saw that Kendall was open at the back post, so just kind of trying to read if there was going to be a lane or not, and her stick was in the right spot.
Kelly, can you kind of walk us through what your thought process was, like move selection for the penalty shot, or like what was going through your head?
What was going through my head was, I can't remember the last time I had a breakaway, then a penalty shot in a game, and just, doing some different moves throughout, training camp, and anytime you kind of, work on shootouts, and there's a few different options I had, and I was kind of trying to assess her gap a little bit, see how far out of the net she was, and you just kind of have to commit to a move at a certain point, and she made a nice save. I thought I made a nice move on it, and just one of those that doesn't go in.
Does it get a little heightened then minute and a half later when they tied up? I mean, just obviously you want to score on that, but that feel like as big of a turning point early on as it turned out to be, or?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it was early in the game. I think as a player, like, if you sit and dwell on it and think of, I could have, should have, would have, like, it's it's a slippery slope to get on. So I thought our team played really well throughout the entire game. There's obviously going to be ups and downs within a game, but, it's a hard game to start, with all of the fanfare at the beginning, which is really exciting. But it is hard to jump into a game, and I thought our team handled that first 15 minutes with no TV timeout really well, and, managed the ups and downs of that game, and we did a lot of really good things, and the result just didn't go our way.
Yeah, for both of you, let's go back to the beginning, where they're raising the banner and the ceremony, and people were going crazy. What were the emotions like for the two of you, particularly since this is the second time that you both have been part of the championship team?
Yeah, it was really special. I caught myself just thinking back to those moments. I remember the goal. I remember our celebration. Just like brings back a lot of cool memories, and sometimes you forget that in like the months of your training in the summer, the hard mornings, the workouts you do and stuff. So it was fun to bring that back up, and just it kind of instills that confidence in you that you can do it. And we've done it twice, and it's pretty cool every time you do it. And just to go back and look upon all that hard work was pretty cool.
I agree, and I think what was so special about last year was being able to do it in front of our fans, and so it was nice to, again, kind of celebrate it one more time with our fans throughout the off season. We all got our days with the cup, and the fans don't get that, so they get to see it sometimes when we bring it around and whatnot, but it was nice to have that kind of final moment to celebrate last year with, some of our biggest supporters in the stands with us, so it's special, and then it's also nice to get ready to turn the page and try to win another.
I didn't get a chance to ask you guys this yet, but the day that you spent with the cup, where did you go and what'd you do with it?
I can go first because mine was like not that exciting. I just went to the house I grew up in and had a lot of people over, my parents' friends, my friends, family. It was pretty low key. Mine was in like October, so it was pretty late. And I think I left for a USA hockey camp the next day, so it wasn't too exciting.
I also did the same thing. I would say, like, not to say we've already done it, but, you know, when you've done something the first year, I want to do something different. So my grandparents are huge supporters of me. They're from Wisconsin, flipped into big Gopher fans, so they wanted to have, they always have watch parties at a specific bar in Wisconsin, so brought it there. And then the next day, had a little, like, party in my backyard, just like a fun gathering of all my friends and family. And then he went wedding dress shopping with me the next day, so pretty eventful.
What does the handoff for passing the cup look like when you each have your...
Joe.
Yeah.
Mr. Joe over there does a great job. He personally came to my front door and helped me move it. So he does a great job with it and coordinating everyone, considering it goes to the Czech Republic and back. And like, there's just so many different things that could be happening and everyone wants a specific weekend. We're very thankful for him and the people that help with that.
I know with the offseason, like every team shuffled around and you guys got to play preseason games together with new players, but how did it feel just to get out there and get your first regular season game in with some new faces?
Yeah, I've been like, since this morning, my stomach's been churning. I just want to get out there and I can feel what that would feel like for them too. And it's a hard pace. You know, there's one of our teammates was like, God, there's someone coming on us like down the wall every single time. And I'm like, welcome to the PWHL because that's what happens here. And I'm glad that they got their first shot out there, and it's super special. I thought all of them looked great, and they're really excited to get back out there for future use and obviously for our first win.
I also think it was cool to see it because I think a lot of people talk about the pieces that we lost from last year and the first year as well. I think it was cool to see. To me, it looked like frost hockey, and I think that's something that our coaching staff has been saying over and over again. And you know, I think that's what I think everyone else saw is that we're still the same team. Pieces might be a little bit different, but the way we're expecting to play is the same.
What was training camp like, both on and off ice? Any key team building moments?
We went to Topgolf a few nights ago. That was pretty fun. Always some good giggles at seeing people's swings that maybe aren't golfers. We joined in late coming off of a USA camp, a rivalry series, so that's unfortunate, just not being able to be there from the beginning. But it's really fun to see, from my opinion at least, the new girls, the young girls out of college, like coming in and kind of see them just like their walls break down a little bit. You can tell at the beginning, and even when we got there, halfway through, it felt they were still like kind of nervous. And then as it gets closer to the preseason games and then after in the time after the rosters were made until now, it's fun to see them kind of settle in and get to see their personalities because everyone's stressed, fighting for jobs, nervous, all of that. So I just think it's all those moments. Like you spend long days at the rink, so it's just all that time together, trying to learn each other, meet each other, and work hard together. Really.
Good? Awesome.
Thank you guys.